Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy here, and we are back for another trailer for Fire Emblem Heroes. So, why don't we go ahead and run this and see what's up? Turn the music off there, because I have my own music playing. Alright, so, okay, Legendary Hero looks like it's going to be. They stopped telling us what it's going to be, so that's nice. Oh! Burger King? What? Legendary Burger King, huh? Alright, well, I was not expecting that. Kita Senri, awesome as always with the artwork. Why does Alondite look like it's made of obsidian there? Why is the blade black? It's not supposed to be that color, but it kind of works here. I'm not gonna lie, that actually looks pretty fire. Now, of all the characters, does Black Knight really deserve to be a legendary hero? Probably not. Like, this guy is more so suited towards being like a GHB or something like that, but hey man, here we are. So he's going to be a fire season hero. He has the attack blessing, and he's also a pair-up hero. We got here sword armor type. Now, of course, armor types are always very good. Is he going to have Eclipse, by the way, instead of freaking Black Luna? Okay, no, he's not. Pitch Dark Luna. We're making Luna blacker and blacker than ever. But it's never going to be Eclipse, is it? Oh, God. Okay, so Final Sword, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. It's not even a Londite that he has. He has Final Sword. I don't even know what that is. There is no sword called Final Sword. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack and defense up 6, Imbue, and Reflex. 2 brand new status effects here. Now, Imbue, at least we kind of know what that is, because that was a skill in Radiant Dawn. Basically, it just heals you at the start of the turn. Reflex, though, never heard of that. Okay, so he's granting it to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. If the foe initiates combat, or if unit's HP is over 25% at the start of combat, grants attack up X to unit, inflicts attack -X on the foe. X is 20% of unit's defense at the start of combat +6. Unit deals +Y damage, excluding on AoEs, and reduce damage from foes' attacks by Y. Interesting. Excluding on AoEs, and reduce damage from foes' special by Y as well. So he's got basically Excel there. Alright, so what are the variables? Let's see here. If foe's HP is over 70% at the start of combat, Y is 16. Otherwise, Y is 10. That's probably going to be very likely, because most of the time you enter a round of combat, both combatants are at full HP. Unless shenanigans have been going on, or it's deep into the fight. Alright, and neutralizes deep wounds during combat. Wow, he just has that for free. And also, when units special triggers, neutralize foes' damage reduction effects from foes' non-special skills. Alright, so just built-in damage reduction negation, I guess. So, Imbue reduces the effects of deep wounds on unit by 50% during combat. He doesn't really need that, because he's already doing that. But the allies getting the support may be able to benefit from this. Alright, then also recovers 40% of units' max HP as units' combat begins. What the hell? Dude, it's just Breath of Life 4 as a start-a-turn status support. May I just ask why? Like, what the hell? Alright, triggers after effects that deal damage as combat begins. Only highest values apply, doesn't stack. So, I'm guessing that's not going to stack with things like Divine Nectar or Breath of Life. It's just going to be whichever one would heal you the most. And 40% of your max HP, let's say you've got 40 HP. So what would 40% of that be? Like 16 HP, I guess? Yeah, Divine Nectar does 20 HP, I believe. So that would probably take precedence over this in that particular case. Unless you've got more than 40 HP, of course. Alright, and then Reflex, reduce damage from foes' first attack by 7 during combat, as well as their Brave attack, and then unit's next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced from foe's first attack. Wow. Reflect damage as a start of turn status. You guys already know reflect damage is like one of the better aging effects that's ever existed in this game, because As numbers go up, as true damage goes up, and as our true damage reduction goes up, we're just tanking more hits in the long run. So this is just going to equate to a lot of free damage, basically. As well as the 7 flat DR on their first attack. Very nice protection there. And then Pitch Dark Luna, 3-hit special. When special triggers, boost damage by 80% of the greater of foe's speed or defense. Interesting. Why are we checking off of their speed? Isn't Luna always checked off defense? But, okay, I guess maybe if you're up against a unit like Ira, who has more speed than defense, then you're getting a bigger boost from that. Alright, then also neutralize effects that prevent units' counterattacks. Okay, built-in Null C. And reduce damage from foes' attacks by X% during combat. X is 50% minus, or 50 minus the current special cooldown count value times 10. And then, but if units special triggered during this combat, X is 50, excluding AoEs. And also, if units' defense is better than the foe's defense plus 5, disables units and foes' skills that change attack priority. He's got built-in Hardy Bearing as well. That's so crazy for an armored unit. Yeah, because, I mean, dude, there's only one Hardy Bearing seal, and it's, like, the most mandatory shit in the world right now. You gotta run it on everybody. Oh! New distant counter skill. Distant attack and defense form. So, unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. If unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants a bonus to attack and defense during combat equal to the number of allies in 3 spaces of unit times 3, with a max of 9. And if unit triggers save, it's automatically 9. Well, bye-bye, Distant Bonus Doubler. It was nice knowing you. I mean, maybe they've been watching my videos because they've been hearing me complain about Distant Bonus Doubler and Close Bonus Doubler being down and other skills being propped up like Distant, Solo, and Prime skills. So I guess this is their answer to that now. Alright, then he has Counter Fighter, so this one is Vengeful Fighter 5, I guess. I don't know, because we already got Vengeful Fighter 4 and it wasn't particularly great. If foe initiates combat, or if unit's HP is over 25% at the start of combat, inflicts attack minus 5 on the foe, deals damage equal to 15% of unit's attack, and reduces damage from foe's attacks by 15% of unit's attack during combat, and recovers 7 HP to unit when unit deals damage to the foe during combat. And also, if unit's attack can trigger unit special, grants special cooldown count minus 2 to unit before foe's first attack during combat. Okay. Pretty good. You're getting the cooldown reduction, you're getting healing on hit, which is going to combo if you're running like Twin Far Save or, I guess, Briar. Well, why does he have Briar Far Save? Isn't Pitch Black Luna a damaging special? Also, this doesn't have non-pierceable DR built in. What the hell? Yeah, typically, don't these specials have... Wait, no, it does. It does, actually. I'm dumb. Yeah, right after the Null C portion, it's giving you reduced damage from foes' attacks by X%. So, yeah, so what gives? Why Briar Far Save? Why not Twin Far Save? Or Twin Near Save, even? If foe with range of 2 initiates combat against an ally within 2 spaces, triggers save. If foe's range is 2, grants attack and defense of 4. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 5, including on their Brave attack. And then unit's next attack deals 40% of foes' attack damage. Okay, maybe that's why. Because it's giving you more reflect damage. I guess that's the thought process here. You combine that with reflex, and he's going to hit really hard on the counter. And then you couple in the fact that he nullifies DR on his special. And then this is doing 80% bonus damage of the foe's speed or defense. So it seems like they built him in a way to tank the enemy's first attack and then kill them on the counter attack. And I guess if you got the Erica ring on him, which you're probably going to do, then he hits them twice and he's most likely going to delete whatever he's attacking or countering in this case. I would still probably say Twin Near Save, though, or Twin Far Save is probably better because you can proc the non-pierceable DR multiple times per combat. But I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Okay, so here we have him up against the Desert Eye Green for whatever reason. What did Eye Green ever do to catch this stray here? It's not like she's meta anymore. Alright, here's Felix coming in. I guess we have to also show him bullying Felix for no reason. You gotta love it when they do these showcases of the brand new unit and they're always showing them off against units that are from like 2 or 3 metas ago. Like, why can't we see him up against something recent? Like the Groom Selif or the Bride Lacche or something. Like, why is it always got to be units that are not premier meta choices anymore? Alright, so this is going to be the rest of the banner. Okay, so what do we got going on here? On red, we've got Burger King, and then we have Emblem America and also Mythic Needhogger. So, pretty good red pool overall. Alright, then on blue, we have King Freyr. We have Mythic Veil. And I can't remember if Midali was blue. It's got to be him, right? He's got to be blue. And then on green, we have the legendary male Corrin. We have legendary female Alir. And then we have Haythrun. And then on colorless, we've got Lay Radar. We have Aided Yunaka. And then also Mythic Ectordeer. Yeah, so Midale's got to be blue, if that's the case. So, good colors here, obviously red. I mean, Mythic Needhogger is possibly the single best unit in the game to get to plus 10, because she just raises your score everywhere. Aether Raids, Arena, and then also she's just an Omni Tank, which is probably the only type of unit you would want to merge. And then, of course, Emblem America gives you a really good ring, a really good unit, really good fodder. Like, there's really no downside at all to summoning her. And, of course, the new unit, the new Burger King, which is good. Blue, I mean, people really want King Freyr if they missed him. And this is his first time back in a while, right? So, I guess this would be your chance to get him. But him being here is also sus, because that means there's probably a replacement coming up very soon. They usually do that. They did that with legendary male Robin. They brought him back, and then not long after, we ended up getting Gold Border Ploy skills, which nullify his grand strategy. So, King Freyr being here is kind of sus in the sense that they're probably going to get his replacement ready within the next couple of banners. Anything else of note here? Colorless seems pretty good. Yeah, green is okay, I guess. Well, female Lear, not really so great anymore. Not even great in terms of fodder. Male Corrin at least still has high Dragon Wall, which is good fodder. And then Haythrun's just a really good unit. Midale's got Sly Swift. King Freyr is just really good. And then Veil is... I mean, she's an offensive mythic hero, so I guess we'll take merges on her regardless. So, yeah, probably red in first place, I guess. What would be in second place? Probably colorless here. And then blue, and then green is what I would say. Yeah, pretty interesting. Okay, I mean, I was not expecting Black Knight to be a legendary hero, let alone that this was going to be a legendary hero banner, because ever since they stopped telling us, it's really hard to figure out what we're looking at the end of the month now. All right, let's also quickly take a quick look at the inheritances, if that's been posted. Okay, so the new passives, we have Distant Attack and Defense Form. To no one's surprise, it's usable only by melee types, and looks like all movement types as well, which is pretty good. Actually, that's really good, because like Distant Bonus Doubler and Close Bonus Doubler were restricted based on infantry only. So it is nice to get a better version of those skills that is also unrestricted by movement type. And then Counterfighter obviously is armor only, like all these fighter skills, but it's also for ranged units as well, so maybe that could come in handy. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you going to be summoning for Legendary Burger King? He seems pretty good. I don't know if he's a must summon, though, but he definitely seems pretty good, and he seems like he's going to fit right in with the current meta, especially with that built-in Hardy Bearing, which is like one of the most coveted skills to have right now. So, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Take care, fellas, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.